Well, hi, everybody. I promised I'd keep you up to date on HB 3054, and the quick version is it passed. Come on in. Let me give you all the details. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Bill Bateman, part of the team here at OSTA, the Oregon State Tenants Association, and as promised, we're keeping you up to date on what's going on with HB 3054. It did pass in the 2025 regular session, and it was a squeaker, one vote, and we actually had someone from the Republican side vote with us, and it makes it very, very sweet. This has been a true David and Goliath battle. I feel like I'm commentating on a wrestling match. The bill passed. It's currently waiting for the governor's signature as of this morning. And it's good to know it has an emergency clause, and that makes it effective this September instead of next September. So it's going to go into effect in just a couple of months. So exactly what is the bill? Well, first of all, it aims to limit rent increases for spaces in larger facilities, fixing the maximum increase at 6%. There's an exception allowing a rent increase of up to 12% once every 5 years for significant infrastructure upgrades, provided the tenants approve it with a written vote. Now, this is something that should be pointed out is not actually going to hurt people significantly, because it is still less over a 5-year period than it would have been at the existing 10%. So, fixing the rent to 6%, smaller parks are exempt. They'll still be at the 10%, and that's less than 30 spaces. The other things in the bill, which are very significant, are property sales and new tenants. The bill prohibits landlords from requiring aesthetic improvements or internal inspections as conditions of sale of a dwelling or home in a facility. It also prohibits requiring a new tenant to pay rent more than 10% higher than the seller's rent for a home remaining on a rented space. That's basically the bill in a nutshell. A lot of people worked really hard on this, and as I mentioned, it was truly a David and Goliath effort. I want to go out and specifically thank Representative Pam Marsh, who spearheaded this, who helped us get through as a newcomer to the legislative process. Attending the meetings and working with her was very, very good. I want to thank her for her efforts and sticking with it, because this was a long slog. We also want to thank Senator Jeff Golden. Jeff got in as the temperature heated up and people started writing to him. He said, "Hey, what's going on?" He stepped up and was a strong voice on the Senate floor. So we had Rep. Marsh and Senator Golden. We also had strong support from Senator Courtney Neron-Mislin, Sarah Gessler-Budin, Con Pham, and Cedric Hayden, all senators. We also had some tenants and people we're working with, and I'm going to just give the first names. I hate trying to thank people because you always miss somebody. But Judy, Rochelle, Kathleen, Nick, and Mindy and Larry, you know who you are. We're going to recognize you at the upcoming board meeting. We're going to have a get-together in October. So we want to thank the tenants, because we had some people passing out. I think one individual passed out 1,000 flyers. That's unheard of. That is just wonderful. And so the thank yous go from your neighbors all the way up to the halls of the legislature. So the bill is passed. We're waiting for the governor to sign it. We had a lot of people take part in this. I want to thank everybody at OSTA for the hard work they did. Everybody is working 2 jobs plus volunteering at OSTA So the fact that we were able to get done what we did, the fact we had such good support all the way through, the people working with the representatives, again, if I start thanking people, I'm going to miss somebody, but a very, very high quality, effective group of people. That's what's going on with the bill. It passed. Thank you for your support. We couldn't have done it without you and your interest, your phone calls, your letters. It shows we can make the system work. And we'll keep you informed as to when the bill is signed. And as I mentioned, it should go into effect after it is signed this September. And we will keep you up to date as that information comes in. I also mentioned briefly we are looking at having a gathering, a meeting, if you would, an opportunity for a drop-in. We can all get together, put faces to the names. We're going to shoot for October 1st. We're looking for some locations. We're looking for different ideas as to the program. We're going to invite our legislators, Pam Marsh and Jeff Golden, and anybody else who'd like to come in and say howdy and have something to eat and, kind of press the flesh. More on that as it becomes available. Keep your eyes on the newsletter, keep your ears on the podcast, and we will keep you up to date. Thank you for your support. Thank you for staying with us. I know some people have said, Bill, that's not exactly what I wanted. And as the Rolling Stones say, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. We've reduced the rent. We've knocked down some of the more annoying landlord provisions, and they know we're here. This is amazing. The fact that we did this, all of us got together, we were up against a pretty big group, and we were victorious. Take that to the bank. Thank you very much. More as it becomes available. The preceding program was a presentation of Retired Guy Productions.